Hello, everybody. My name is Jocelyn Herrera-Hernandez, and for this assignment, I have decided to have the focus on SDG 2, which is zero hunger, and I have chosen to do it in the country of Portugal. So, what is SDG 2 or zero hunger? So, basically, their main goal is to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. Its primary objective is to ensure that everyone, especially vulnerable populations, in other words, like the lower income people, have access to safe, nutritious food all year round by 2030. And some of their targets include having universal access to safe and nutritious food, basically to end hunger and ensure access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food all year round. um, have sustainable food production and resilient agriculture. Basically, just implementing agricultural practices that increase productivity while helping maintain ecosystems and adapting to climate change, including droughts and flooding, which tend to be a reoccurring climate problem, as later discussed throughout the PowerPoint, and to end all forms of malnutrition, basically addressing stunting and wasting in children under 5, and address the nutritional needs of adolescent girls, pregnant women, and older persons, as again we will see women tend to have higher levels of obesity and are more exposed to having chronic diseases if in case they do have obesity. So, how does zero hunger look in Portugal? Well, Portugal is really not that bad, considering everything. They are widely recognized for its high quality of life, basically ranking 19th globally according to US News. While Portugal boasts a high quality of life with generally low rates of food deprivation, food insecurity, and malnutrition remain persistent issues. According to an article, official estimates from Portugal's National Statistics Institute show that around 4.1% of the population face moderate and severe food insecurity. Um, this again, it usually happens within the lower income families. um yeah, and also agricultural land also tends to be very limited, and also continues to face climate challenges such as droughts and water scarcity. And so, how does it compare to zero hunger in the United States? Well, here in the United States, it's rather a really big problem. It's still an ongoing challenge. According to an article by Feeding America, they claim that approximately 13.7% of households continue to face food insecurity. That is basically over 47 million people that face food insecurity, which is absolutely insane. They continue to show that over 50 million people have turned to food banks and pantries for help because they cannot afford uh, basic groceries, basically. Although the U.S. boasts again an abundant food supplies, hunger persists due to poverty, high living costs, and systematic inequities. Because prices are also so high, and not even the prices of the food, but also prices of like living, um, of houses, of cars, everything is just so expensive. Obesity also seems to be a really huge ongoing problem. And in the article, it was also saying about 2 in every 5 U.S. adults have obesity. And again, it is a problem most commonly seen in women. Um, and if not treated right away, it can cause problems and diseases, and again, more commonly in women. So, how do they differ between Portugal and the United States? Well, obesity is not as high as it is in the United States. It's pretty low in Portugal. It's not super duper common. They do, however, continue to face challenges like droughts and water scarcity, which is also somewhat of a common problem as it states. Although in Portugal the land is very limited, in the United States it's more extensive, but they still also face like similar challenges like floods and extreme weather, like especially in winter times, snows and everything like that. Food insecurity is again low and considered moderate among vulnerable groups. So, um, yes. And so here are my SDG solutions for Portugal. So one of them was smart precision irrigation. Sorry about that. Um, which basically is just um, basically deploy like Internet of Things, soil moisture sensors, and satellite imagery connected to like cloud based AI. This way, farmers are able to receive real time mobile notifications detailing precise irrigation needs, saving water while maintaining crop yields. Another one of was a whole lot of AI again powered food waste management apps. Um, this can help connect local supermarkets slash restaurants with food banks, um, and also have like predictive analytics platforms that alert local charities, food banks, and consumers before perishable food expires. Normally, people set up food banks and just completely forget about them. And lastly, blockchain supply chain traceability basically tracks Mediterranean farm to table produce and reduce spoilage. Anyways, and here are the links where I got all my information. I hope this gave a better understanding on zero hunger in general and also how it differs, how it is in Portugal, and how it differs from here in the United States. Thank you so much.